Hello, Trojan fans, and welcome to the women's game here on the Trojan Network. As your Trojans host the Shoreline Community College Dolphins. The Dolphins come to this match winless at 0-8 in conference and in league. And your Trojans come into this matchup 1-6-0 in North Region play and 3-7 overall. If you just joined us on the men's side of the game, men won their matchup 5-0 over the Dolphins in the men's game. Quick overlook at the women's game women's standings. One spot has been clinched as Peninsula Pirates, currently sitting on top of the division of the North standings with a 9-0-1 record. The other two spots are currently up for grabs as the Skagit Valley Cardinals sitting at number 2 with a 6-3-1 record. Bellevue at 5-2-2. And the two teams on the outside looking in, Wacom at 5-4-1, and the Edmonds Tritons at 5-3-1. Shoreline and Everett are at the bottom of the barrel in the North region. Shoreline's already been eliminated from postseason play, and the Trojans may look like they may be joining them in the postseason slumber. Though the Trojans would probably need to have a miracle happen in a win out the rest of the way. We're going to take a quick short commercial break and we'll be right back for the start of the women's game with starting lineups. So we'll be right back as we have some commercial break. Some commercials to play. So we'll be right back. We'll see you in a few minutes.
The City of Everett and Everett Community College have a very close, collaborative, supportive relationship. I think our city is incredibly fortunate to have an institution like Everett Community College here serving our residents, and I think it's one of the things that makes us a really strong city with a skilled and talented workforce.
We love Everett Community College nurses. We value the education that Everett Community College provides for the nurses who are going to come and serve here in this ministry. We partner to ensure that we prioritize the nurses for clinical rotations here for precepted experience. We also have the new Nurse Tech program, and so with that, we're able to pay nursing students to come in, get that nursing experience, and then help support them also financially while they're in school, getting that clinical experience that they need anyway to graduate. We start this new program starting in September, and I'm really excited to see how that grows and how that moves forward in order to support the program itself and the nurses who are in the program.
It's really a great partnership, actually, if we think about it, because nursing students coming out of Everett Community College have traditionally been our strongest pipeline.
Starting lineup for the Dolphins. They come into this game winless this season. Pick a song. And a quick overlook at the starting lineup for the Trojans. As we are now in action. Trojans, one win in this game, or one win this series this year, and unfortunately is against these same Dolphins in a merciless win of 18-0 back on September 20th. Shoreline Dolphins unfortunately has had a run of bad luck this season, getting blown out in a whole lot of their games this year in league play, which is unfortunate. And of course the Trojans not doing that much well either. They're on a 5-game losing streak since their last win against the Dolphins back in September. They're coming off of a 7-0 loss to Peninsula at Peninsula this past Wednesday. And offsides has been called on the Trojans. the Dolphins at this point, the Lady Dolphins at this point are just playing for pride as they are out of contention for postseason play, and barring a miracle of the Trojans' own, they are seemingly out of contention at the moment, sitting with 1 win, 7 losses, as the Trojans get into the box, and she just soft taps it into the waiting hands of the Dolphins netminder. But right now, Dolphins are just looking to get a win today on the season, as they're 8-0 overall for league and overall wise, with no preseason games, at least on the schedule. So they've only had 8 games, 9 including this one, this season. While Everett, coming into this game 1-7 overall, 3-8 in NWAC play. As opportunity, one-on-one with the goalkeeper for the Trojans, gets blocked, but gets bounced back out. But unfortunately, offside has been redeemed on this windy day, as it feels like a light mist, light sprinkling has shown up here at the field. A little light rain, but again, with this wind, as you've been hearing from the previous game, it has been a very wild weather day, kind of. Little mist, little light sprinkle going on right now with the sun out. And we want to thank Trojan Nation and any visiting spectators from Shoreline. Thank you for watching this broadcast today here on Trojan Network on YouTube. As a corner kick, looks like a corner kick has been assessed to the Trojans. 4 minutes into this game, Everett looking to trying to at least have a breath of opportunity for postseason play. They need to win out the rest of this season to have hopefully a chance, but they also need some help with some losses from the rest of the NWAC. But again, with only 3 games after today happening, a Skagit win will more likely lock up a spot. Bellevue win might lock up a spot. Whatcom win might lock up a spot. Though I would probably want to put more emphasis that Everett needs a lot of help, but they may already be eliminated from postseason play, as 3 more wins will just put them at, 4 more, including today's game, as that ball just goes rolling into the waiting hands of the Dolphins netminder. 4 more wins will put the potentially put the Trojans at a 5-7 overall record. But again, that's pending on winning out the rest of the season, winning today, winning their final 3 remaining games, as Dolphins will get a throw-in, and getting some help along the way. But that will take a miracle, at least in the way that the Trojans have been. Their season has been dealt to them this year, unfortunately.
Come here. Hey, like this, the ball is here. Come here. You think you should really smart. Come here.
Now, of course, if you just joined us from the men's game, Everett did jump over Shoreline, and I would probably take a guess that with that win over the Dolphins, as Everett gets it into Shoreline territory and even into the box, kick will just send it into the waiting arms of the Dolphin netminder. But in the men's standings, Everett is now tied with the Bulldogs for the 4th spot in the NWAC North. So they still have a chance. They still have life in their season. 3 more wins can put them at a 6-5-1 as a kick from the Trojans into the waiting arms again of the Dolphins netminder. But again, like with the rest of the season, Trojans need help outside of their control. They need help, and a shot just gets completely blocked by the arm of a Dolphin. I would call that an inadvertent, reaction, but trying to block to keep the face protected, but gets a little bit of an arm block as Everett will get a free kick just a hair outside the box. So Everett will have opportunity to put one in the net as Shoreline builds the wall of Dolphins. And the kick is up, and it's a goal! 8 minutes into this first period, 8 minutes into the game, and the Trojans lead 1-0. Trojans start the game off 8 minutes in with a goal. Lead this game 1-0. And Everett looking to get another one quick. Goal scored by the Trojans. Number 21, Mackie Quinyo Wong of the Trojans. Another opportunity and a goal! Bouncing goal! A bouncing goal bounces over the Dolphins netminder, and the Trojans now lead 2-0. 10 minutes into this game. Trojans get a bouncing goal. As goal number 2 scored by the Trojans, scored by Chloe Parker, gets the second goal for the game early on for the Trojans. First goal scored by number 21, Mackie Quinyo Wong. And goal number 2 scored by number 22, Chloe Parker. So quick goals, 2 quick goals. About a minute apart from each other, and the Trojans lead this game 2-0. Incredible action for the lead for the Trojans early on. They got 2 quick goals back to back in quick succession. As Trojans look for goal number 3, they push it into the Dolphin zone, and a quick kick will just go right into the foot of the Dolphins netminder, and she'll pick it up, and it will be, she'll boot it out of her zone. As Everett once again gets back into the Dolphin zone, pushing it into the Dolphins box, but it gets stopped by the waiting arms by the pickup of the Dolphins goalkeeper. As we get closer and closer to the end of the season, postseason spots start to come into view for all the other regions outside the peninsula. As Trojans get control, they push it more into the Dolphin zone, as they'll be picked up by the waiting arms of the Dolphin netminder. Besides Peninsula clinching a spot in the north, at the moment they have a spot in the postseason, not the number 1 seed yet. In the East region, Spokane Sasquatch have also clinched for the girls, so both the men and women of the Spokane Sasquatch have clinched spots in the postseason. Spokane, of course, for the women, not yet clinched outright the number 1 seed, as Everett with another opportunity and a goal! Goal number 3! 13 minutes into this game, and they now lead 3-0. As the Dolphins will get a substitution. As the Trojans are just chugging along here with 3 unanswered goals. Goal number 3 for the Trojans, 13 minutes in, scored by Lucy Serrano Sanchez. And a foul called by on the Trojans as a down player for the Dolphins. But once again, number 30, Lucy Serrano Sanchez with goal number 3 for the Trojans. Early, 13 minutes, just 13 minutes into this game. As while trainer takes a look at the one of the Shoreline players outside of East region team that's qualified with Spokane for the women's side of the bracket. In the West, Tacoma and Highline have both clinched spots in the postseason. Right now, Tacoma is sitting at 1 with a 9-0-2 record. And Highline right behind them, 8-1-2. So 1 loss and a win between Tacoma and Highline separates a first from a second, from a hosting position for a first round bye, and a hosting in the first round against a team, a number 3 team from a different region. As Everett gets into the box, and a quick shot off the goaltender. She runs to stop the rebound, and she does grab it quickly. As while the West region already has 2 of its positions locked up by Tacoma and Highline, the third spot is wide open between, I would probably say at this moment, 3, maybe 4 teams at best have a chance to get the number 3 spot in the West region, with Centralia, Clark, and Pierce. Maybe even Lower Columbia as well. And then in the South region, two spots have already been, the final two spots in the South region have been clinched as a shot about the 25-yard line from the Trojans just gets basket catched by the Dolphins again. But once again, in the South region, two spots have been locked up with Umpqua sitting on top with an 8-1-1 record, and Chemeketa right behind them in the number 2 spot at 7-0-3. As Everett gets maintains control, gets it back, tries to get their pieces set up as a shot just goes wide of the net, and it will be a goal kick for the Dolphins. So once again, in the South region, Umpqua and Chemeketa have already clinched postseason berths. Seeding is still up for grabs for the first round bye and the hosting duties for the first round. While Lane, Portland, and Clackamas are fighting for the third and final spot in the South region, with Lane at 6-2-2, Portland 4-3-3, and Clackamas at a 5-6 record. So that third spot in the South region is open for grab, open for the taking between those three teams. So a lot of action needs to happen down south and also all around the NWAC, as a shot just gets hand stopped by the netminder for the Dolphins, and Everett getting some shots in early in this game. They are controlling the pace. They are controlling this game right now, as we are about 19 minutes into this first period, as Everett will once again get back into the Dolphin zone, try to get back into the box, and it'll just get booted out by the Dolphins, but Everett will stop with that control. As Everett once again gets it back into Dolphin zone, but it will just get foot stopped by the Dolphins as she will pick it up. And the kick is up, as Everett will slowly control that. And I just boot it around and pass it right back to the Everett goalkeeper, and she'll just boot it right back out into the field of play for Everett to just bring it up into Shoreline's half of the world. But on the far side, a offside was called as we hit 20 minutes in this game. 25 more minutes in the first period, as the Trojans currently lead this game 3-0. Right now, for the Dolphins, they are just trying to get a win under their belt this season. They are 0-8 overall. They would like to at least get one victory this season. And unfortunately, fate has dealt them bad hands this season, as they have had a lot of games get shut out by opposing teams, even us, as Shoreline gets a shot into the waiting arms of the Everett netminder. So Shoreline with, I believe, the first of this game for the Dolphins, as Everett has had complete control of this game from the word go, as Everett tries once again to get it into the box. And a boot from the Everett player, as Everett trying to get their pieces set up, trying to find a way to get in, and the shot through the legs of of the Dolphins player, and it just gets picked up by the Dolphins netminder. A lot of action from the Trojans today, as Trojans have a victory already over the Dolphins and a most unflattering lead or winning number of the season. One of the most unflattering one-sided affairs this season for victory, as the Trojans have a 18-0 victory at Shoreline back in September, and another shot, and another goal! 22nd minute mark of the first period, and the Trojans get another goal, and they now lead this game 4-0. As once again, Everett again gets another opportunity, but it just gets easily picked up by the Dolphins netminder. She wants to slow this pace down as she's given up 4 goals already. But goal number 4 by the Trojans, scored at the 23-minute mark. Scored by number 23, Gigi Chavez. As another opportunity and another stop by the Dolphins goalkeeper has been shut down. Once again, another opportunity. The pass ball by the Trojans allows the Dolphins to get a turnover, but ultimately gets stopped by the Trojans. As Everett once again gets a one-on-one opportunity against the goalkeeper, gets blocked. And a quick botch over shot, just leading hands of the netminder. Again, Everett controlling the pace, controlling the tempo. This is being a one-sided affair today at the moment, with Trojans leading this game 25 minutes in with another 20 minutes to go, as the Dolphins with a throw-in. And once again, as a quick reminder on the live stream, you see that QR code, Trojan Nation. Scan the QR code, it'll take you to the Trojan website, shop website, to go and get yourself some Trojan gear. Get a Trojan shirt, sweatshirt, a hat, a bag. Get something for the family and get it customized for yourself. As a foul on Everett will give the Dolphins the ball. But once again, scan that QR code. It'll take you to the Trojan gear shop. Get yourself a shirt. And support the Trojans. As a quick referee's call for a substitution for one of the players. And we'll get that substitution for the Dolphins, as they've said it need a quick substitution. Something's not feeling right at the moment. At least for the Dolphins. And quick kick over to Dolphin player, as Trojans will just tap it out of her possession, but another throw-in will occur for the Dolphins. Wind has gradually died down out here, but the clouds have rolled in on this third Sunday here in October. The fall is definitely here. On this October Sunday, this NFL Sunday, because this is not when we are normally here on the Trojan Network for a Sunday matinee. So, opportunity, but that ball just goes high and wide of the net. As a substitution for the Trojans will come in at the 27-minute mark. But once again, thank you, Trojan Nation, and any visiting Dolphins viewers for checking out today's action here on the Trojan Network, here on YouTube. Hope you are enjoying being comfortable where you're at, or at least being nice and warm and dry, as Everett gets another shot and just basket catch right in front of her. Everett has had a lot of shots today and a lot of opportunities. They got 4 to go through, but they have controlled this game from the word go, and they have not looked back as Everett will get deeper, try to get deeper into Dolphin zone. Shoreline just pooching it around, boxing it around to each other, but turnover for the Trojans, give them control as Everett looks to set up the pieces that they want for a chance at another goal, as another shot to the other side of the field with a waiting Trojan, but just sidekick it out behind the net, and that will turn that opportunity into a Shoreline goal kick for the Dolphins. And referee blowing, saying, "Oh, looks like we're gonna have a Dolphins substitution."
Yeah, I know. I was thinking about that the other day. So.
And kick is up. And Shoreline, with a little bit of control, gets into Everett territory, but turned over by the Trojans. As a kick just goes right into the waiting arms of the goaltender. Trojans players tried to stop on a dime, but unfortunately the brakes, she pumped the brakes just late, way too late, and had a quick collision with the Dolphins netminder as a foul on the Trojans. Has happened, and looks like the goalkeeper is A-okay. Kick is up. Everett with possession in Shoreline territory, trying to get into the box. And it will be goalkeeper's kick. And a foul on the Trojans.
No, hey, Mika, vas-y.
Everett regains control. As Everett will get another opportunity, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He gets past, and a goal! One-on-one, Trojans beat the net keeper once again and push the lead to 5-0. Goal number 5 of this game scored by number 5, Delaney Richards.
32nd minute by number 5, Delaney Richards.
32nd minute mark of this game. I would say more 33, but Delaney Richards with goal number 5 for the Trojans today. As Shoreline pushes the ball upfield, and a quick nudge will end that drive. And Trojans will get a foul called on the Dolphins. And refs can have a quick conversation, both players, but it will be Everett's ball just outside the box. As we are 44 and a half minutes deep into this first period. And the kick is up, and unfortunately, linesman has indicated on the far side that it is an offsides. That shot did go off the crossbar, but unfortunately, player was just ahead of the ball. So even if that ball was eventually counted or went through the net, it wouldn't have mattered. As we've hit 35 minutes into this game, Trojans lead 5-0. And the kick is up. And gets deflected right back to the Dolphins netminder. And the kick is up once again. It's a short kick. Everett gains control again. As one-on-one one more time. And the kick deflected off the netminder, and another goal! 35th minute. Trojans now lead 6-0. And a substitution coming in for the Trojans as back to action. She boots it down the field and right into the waiting foot of the Trojan netminder. Goal number 6 by the Trojans is by Genesis Melena Escobar. Number 10 for the Trojans. Number 10 on the Trojans. And another opportunity trying to get through. bumping, Shoreline and Trojan player bumping into each other, trying to stop that goal, but it gets basket grabbed by the Dolphins netminder.
You see that first touch?
Trojans now lead this game 6-0 as they get another opportunity, and a quick shot deflected. Dolphins netminder gets the stop, but it was a deflection and ricocheted off of her, but she was able to stop it just in time before Trojans came in and cleaned up the mess. As Trojans once again are gaining control. They have been in control from the word go, as a offside call has been indicated by the linesman on that far side. So that will stop Everett's play dead, and it will give the Dolphins possession once again. As we are inching closer to the end of this first period, Dolphins in a they're in another deep hole, down 6-0 to the Trojans. Dolphins looking to get a goal in this game, but they can't seem to get the control back, as Everett has had control from the word go, as Everett with another kick, and that long distance kick will be 7-7 for the Trojans, as they add to the lead and they push it to a 7-0 lead. Trojans with a long distance goal, buries it into the back of the net. As seventh heaven has been reached, and as Shoreline will just once again boot it downfield right into the waiting foot of the netminder, as Delaney Richards picks up goal number 2 for herself. And once again, another opportunity. Goal. Shoreline's netminder comes out to put a stop to it. She does for the moment. Opportunity has not. Trojans boot one, but it goes right into the arms of the Dolphins netminder, as once again booted down. Goalkeeper boots the ball downfield as we've hit the 40-minute mark. Final 5 minutes in this first period, as that goal was scored in the 38th minute. Trojans have reached 7 goals. They are in 7th heaven right now, as once again they regain control. Right now, Trojans one-on-one opportunity and another goal! 8 goals for the day, as they push this lead once again to 8-0. As the Trojans will just running away with this game. And it looks like goal number 8 has been scored by Chloe Parker, her second of the day, at the 40-minute mark. At the 41st minute mark. 41st minute. Yes, the 41st minute for Chloe Parker is goal number 2. as the Trojans are just running away with this game 8-0. And if what I've been told has been fulfilled, now that we have reached a 7-goal lead, we have now reached, at least what I've been told is that because we've reached the 7-goal mark, even though we've passed it, but because the Trojans have at least a 7-goal lead in a shutout opportunity, we may have this game end early. We may not play the full 90, but we will, at the moment, end it at the 70-minute mark. But we'll have to double check. Hey Garrett. Just clarification, because we hit 7, we'll end the game at 70-minute mark, right?
You stay.
75 and 8 goal lead? Okay. So, actually, with an 8-goal...
Hey, you, come on!
So, correction on my end, it is once we've hit the 8-goal mark, it is 75 minutes we will play, and we've hit the 8-goal mark, so we will play. So, at the moment, we will play 75 minutes. So, at least at this moment, unless Shoreline can get a goal, the full 90 will not happen today. As we've reached the final minute, as the Shoreline Dolphins goalkeeper just will boot it down the middle, but a turnover will get the Everett control back, as Everett has severely ran away with this game in the first period.
Easy, stand in the middle.
As we reach the closing seconds of period number 1. And referee's just going to call that a half. We've reached halftime. Halftime music, please. We have reached halftime here at Everett Memorial Stadium, as the Trojans are running away with this game, as they lead 8-0 here after 1 period. We're going to take a commercial break, and we will be right back after paying some bills and getting some of that commercial money from our sponsors. So take a quick break, and we'll be right back for second half action here on the Trojan Network. See you in a minute.
The City of Everett and Everett Community College have a very close, collaborative, supportive relationship. I think our city is incredibly fortunate to have an institution like Everett Community College here serving our residents, and I think it's one of the things that makes us a really strong city with a skilled and talented workforce.
We love Everett Community College nurses. We value the education that Everett Community College provides for the nurses who are going to come and serve here in this ministry. We partner to ensure that we prioritize the nurses for clinical rotations here for precepted experience. We also have the new Nurse Tech program, and so with that, we're able to pay nursing students to come in, get that nursing experience, and then help support them also financially while they're in school, getting that clinical experience that they need anyway to graduate. We start this new program starting in September, and I'm really excited to see how that grows and how that moves forward in order to support the program itself and the nurses who are in the program.
It's really a great partnership, actually, if we think about it, because nursing students coming out of Everett Community College have traditionally been our strongest pipeline into our nurse residency program. And what this partnership with the Nurse Tech program has done is actually helped us to strengthen that partnership by creating an opportunity for nursing students to not only work, as Michelle said, and earn money, but at the same time to be able to earn clinical credits to allow them to graduate.
The Port of Everett values the Everett Community College partnership so much. We've got our wonderful ORCA program out here. They get field practical.
Welcome back, Trojan fans. Due to, I would want to call this a unforeseen domination, we're going to cut the halftime down to just a few minutes as referees and everyone wants to get this game completed, as this has been a blowout. And I have just been double checked, and it was confirmed that 70-minute mark, and with an 8-goal lead, this game will end. So unless the Dolphins can get a goal to circumvent playing the full time, then this game will end at the 70-minute mark in a blowout for the Dolphins. As the referee is waiting for the netminder to be ready, and we are off for second half action. A quick halftime, but again with this blowout that happened, both teams and the referees were just eager to get to finish off this game here. And they probably like everyone else here in Western Washington, they want to get home in time to catch the Mariners' 6th game of this American League Championship Series in Toronto. So they probably want to get home early to get back on the road and head out to go watch that ball game. As Everett is in Shoreline's box, Everett with an opportunity, and a shot just gets picked up by the Dolphin netminder.
Again, let her do her thing, okay? Second ball.
As
Yes.
Dolphins just boot it downfield,
Come on, come on.
and with and a block. And a block by the Dolphins keeps the ball in bounds, but it'll just be knocked down to the Trojans. Netminder and she'll just boot it to midfield. As Trojans looking to quickly get this game over with, just run the clock out at this point, because unfortunately, due to blowout games this season, as the shot goes underneath, hits the crossbar underneath. That ball does not go through the uprights, but it goes underneath and hits the bottom half of the crossbar. She was trying for a field goal, but this is not American football on this NFL Sunday. This is a world's game of football day for us. As Dolphins netminder boots it out, as the Dolphins looking to get some sort of goal, but unfortunately Everett with the throw-in was touched by the Dolphins. And Everett, once again, trying to get another goal, add on to the lead, but gets booted out by the goaltender and batted around. And now Everett once again, but yeah, the Dolphin netminder quick on the trigger to get there first and beat the rushing Everett player. As with this clock going, and the Dolphins' chances of scoring, getting at least one goal to keep this game going past the 70-minute mark is fading, as Trojans will get a throw-in. But once again, because of this 8-goal lead that the Trojans have, the mercy rule will be in effect, and we will end this game barring any other goals by the Dolphins at the 70-minute mark, as Everett with another shot and a diving stop of that ball from leaving the field by the Dolphins netminder. As kick gets booted to about the 45-yard line. And as a quick reminder, but we'll wait till after this action, as Everett once again trying to get into the box and get into Dolphin territory, but a foul has been called on the Trojans. As a quick reminder, Trojan Nation, final 3 games of this 25-26 soccer season upcoming. Trojans are on the road for the next 2 games. On Wednesday, October 22nd, they're going to mosey on down to Edmonds for Teacup rivalry day for a 2 p.m. men's start time and a 4:15 women's start time. So just as rush hour is about to start, or right begins of rush hour, Edmonds will be hosting the Teacup rivalry matchup between Tritons and Trojans on Wednesday, October 22nd. Then Saturday, October 25th, Trojans will mosey on down to Bellevue for their final early afternoon game against the Bulldogs for their final road game, with a 12 noon start for the men and a 2:15 start for the women. And then the final home game of the season is on Tuesday, October 28th, for the final nightcap and sophomore night against the Skagit Valley Cardinals, as Everett gets back into the box. And a quick bouncing around dive. Dolphins netminder quickly trying to get a firm grasp on that ball, but got it and stops a 9th goal from getting in. But once again, the Trojans' final 3 games of the season upcoming on Wednesday, October 22nd, Saturday, October 25th. those two are road games, and then the final home game is on Tuesday, October 28th for a nightcap game. 5:30 start for the men, 7:15 for the women. We will be playing under the lights. And with it being fall, we're going to opportunity one-on-one. And the quick pass over, facing the goaltender. Everett boots it wide left of the net. And we're going to get a substitution for the Trojans as Dolphin netminder will get a goal kick. But again, final 3 games of the 25-26 season. Make sure you get your tickets for the final home game on October 28th at athletics.everettcc.edu. Click on the fan zone and click ticket information. Click on the soccer. Click on the ticket information and then click soccer or scroll down and you'll find tickets for both for the remaining home games for both the men's, women's soccer and women's volleyball games. We'll briefly recap the upcoming volleyball schedule, as our next broadcast will be volleyball here on the Trojan Network, and a offsides call was indicated by the linesman as Everett looked like number 13 was winding up for a line drive missile shot, but was stopped by the whistle of the offsides. Our next broadcast after today will be on Wednesday, October 22nd. 7 p.m. start against Whatcom for volleyball, and a shot deflected off of the goalkeeper, but quickly grabbed. There's another save for the Dolphins. Once again, Wednesday, October 22nd, Trojan volleyball will host the Orcas of Whatcom College. 7 p.m. start. And then they will have another game on Friday, October 24th, against the Skagit Valley Cardinals. They'll be home. Volleyball will be home for 4 of the next 5 remaining games of their season. 2 home, and then they will hit the road for their final road game against the Bellevue Bulldogs on Halloween night against the Bulldogs on Friday, October 31st. And then they'll be home the rest of the way, looking to clinch a position in the top 4 of the North for the NWAC tournament, as they will play host as and a diving stop. A diving stop stops the opportunity there, but then another opportunity for the Trojans to gain control, but a knockdown gives a foul towards the Dolphins, so Trojans will give a free kick at the 12-yard line outside the box. And the kick is up, and basket catch for the Dolphins netminder. Following the October 31st game for volleyball, volleyball will be home for the remaining 2 games of their season on November 5th. Wednesday, November 5th, they will host these very same Shoreline Dolphins. And then on Friday, November 7th, they'll play host to the Edmonds Tritons for Teacup rivalry night. And as I'm going through the schedule, another goal. Trojans push the lead to 9-0 at the 56-minute mark. Trojans add to the lead and add to this mercy substitution for both sides. As that 9th goal for the Trojans. Once again by Mackie Quinyo Wong. Her second. And another opportunity, one-on-one. And that goal is top shelf. That shot was beautiful, the top half of the net for goal number 10. As the Trojans push this lead to 10-0. McKay Quinyo Wong has 2 goals for the Trojans on that 9th goal, but goal number 10 off of that foul there for the Trojans, it'll go towards the Dolphins' way. 57th minute, Zaida Woods with goal number 10 of the day, as that ball almost, with a little bit more power and a little bit more to the side, becomes almost an own goal situation for the Dolphins. Turns to a corner kick for the Trojans. Unfortunately for the Dolphins, that one almost went into as an own goal situation for the Trojans off the side, but luckily she booted it to the left of the net as the kick is now up, and that ball just goes and hits the top bar of the net, bouncing over. So Trojans getting a corner kick, but it just goes sailing and hitting the top half of the net. Dolphins goal kick, as we are at this moment about going to be hitting the final 10 minutes of this game, as we are at the 60-minute mark, and with the mercy rule in effect, we will only play to the 70, as an opportunity for an 11th goal gets shut down quick by the Dolphins netminder. Trojans want to continue to add to this lead, as Delaney Richards looking for the hat trick today, as three Trojans have an opportunity for a hat trick. They have 2 goals, with Makini Kwon Wong has 2. Number 21 for the Trojans. Number 22, Chloe Parker, has got a pair of goals. And Delaney Richards has a pair, and an opportunity, got past the goal on the first one, then again, a block. Trojans banging around, but the linesman on this near side calls for an offsides, and it will be saved by the flag of the linesman. Luckily, the linesman called for an offsides, as that ball was just being batted around by the Trojans and the Dolphins, but linesman got a call-in of offsides on the Trojans, so that puts a stop to this game, that attempt at a 11th goal. And if my memory serves me correct, I believe this is the most goals scored at home on the women's side of this of this for soccer. I think this 10-goal lead is a first time ever we've had as a long shot, long distance shot from the 30, puts it through the net, and that's goal number 11. Trojans dialing that goal up from long distance, gets goal number 11, and puts it into the back of the net. At the 62nd minute mark, Isabella Nugent with goal number 11, and Trojans wanted 12, but wanted a baker's dozen, but got stopped by an offsides call. Isabella Nugent with goal number 11 at the 62nd minute mark just compounds this lead for the Trojans as we are in the at the moment the final 6 minutes of this contest, as the mercy rule will be enacted, and another quick of the jump for the Trojans gets past the linesman for an offsides call. So trying to get the baker's dozen here at home is going to have to wait again. But once again, I do believe this is the most goals scored at home for the Trojans here, with 11 goals just on one side of the board in dominating fashion for the girls today. As once again, another opportunity for the Trojans, and a soft kick over, opportunity to kick it, but just taps it to the side of the net, and unfortunately will give the goalkeeper the kick. As the final 5 minutes of this game has been reached, so we're in the final 5, thanks to the mercy rule being ate up. And Trojans one more time, once pass into the box, gets batted around by the Dolphins, and the Dolphins trying to at least maintain the blockage for the Trojans to get another goal, and they do that as the Trojans last touched it. It will be Dolphins goal kick. But a lot of activity for the Lady Trojans today, as 3 people have 2 goals for the Trojans today. So a chance for a hat trick is still on the table for 3 people, while a couple more have had 1 goal scored today. So the goals have been coming aplenty for the Trojans today. Another opportunity as the ball gets deep into the Dolphins zone. It gets into the box, but it's kicked out. As Trojans once again set up another piece, and another long distance call, but that time that gets blocked and stopped by the Dolphins netminder. And this one-sided affair as we reach the final 3 minutes of this game. And Shoreline needs a couple of goals here, or a bunch of goals here to at least stop the bleeding and not have the mercy rule in effect. They gotta get the Trojans. They gotta get a couple of goals, at least under 8 goals, to continue this play. But as ball gets pushed up, opportunity 1-on-1 for the Trojans. That ball gets hit and tapped by the Dolphins player, and a goal! Goal horn. An inadvertent deflection off the Dolphin player adds a goal to the Trojans at the 67-minute mark. The Trojans lead by a baker's dozen as
Mark, like, this was the own goal, like, do we just give it to number 5?
if there's not, then we could probably just whoever got the last touch for us. And referee has called it. That is ball game. Referees have stopped. Unfortunately, this has ended this game. The mercy rule has been enacted, so we have reached the final. Trojans win by a baker's dozen. And an unfortunate day for the Dolphins. They win this. Trojans win by a baker's dozen of 12-0. As this game is now officially over. And while we are while the Trojans are celebrating and handshakes are being given by both players, we're going to end the stream as the Trojans pick up the victory here and improve to a 2-7 record, while the Dolphins fall to 0-9 in league play. And in overall, this gives Everett at least a small chance with keeping their postseason dreams alive. But once again, they need help. They need help outside of their control, and unfortunately, so that's going to do it here for us. Our next stream here on the network will be volleyball this coming Wednesday against the Whatcom Orcas. 7 p.m. start time for first set. We'll start the stream 15 minutes beforehand. So 6:45 start here on the network, here on YouTube. But we're going to end the stream here, and we're going to go and watch some baseball and football games, but mostly the baseball games. As Trojans win 12-0 by mercy rule. That's going to do it here for us up here in the booth. And we're going to close out, and as always, go Trojans. We'll see you at the next stream. Have a good Sunday.